One of the most interesting features of the Sprint 97 of VSTS is the capability to view the progress of your tests using the Kanban board. What does it mean? You can do lots of things regarding to tests without going out of your Kanban board. I guess we guess that the team not wants you to keep your view only on the Kanban board, so you will not need to go out of the Kanban board to do your stuff and to deliver a project. So let's see how it's working. So first of all, there are some things that are still not working. Okay, but we are going to focus on what's already delivered, what's listed here. Okay, so let's go to our Kanban board. Well, let's first remember what the team did about the list of tasks for user stories or product backlog items. So do you remember that thing? The task list as an how to look like. So you can finish the task, add tasks right inside your card using the Kanban board. So there's something similar to it for test cases. How can you do that? If you click this button on the card, you're going to see a new button. We already have add tasks, and now we have add tasks also. So once you click add tasks, you're gonna see this. So I can barely add my second test right here. And the test is created as an active test. And from here, you can do some stuff. So let's do the first. Well, from here, I can open up my task case and I can plan it. So let's add some steps. And let's add the first step. Let's add the second step, my third step, and an expected result. Try me. Okay, so I have now a test case for these card. Okay, from here I can do some other things. Uh, I can run this test. So let's see how does it work. Once I click run test, it opens up the web test runner. Be careful because if you have an active pop-up blocker, you may not see this window and you may think that this feature is still not working, but it's not the case. It's already working, so you need to be careful with your pop-up blocker. So I can run the test manually here. And I pass the first, second, and third step, so the test passes. Once I save, the test appears saved on the list. Good, isn't it? Wow, good. So let's see another thing we can do from here. Well, let's imagine this test is applicable for the work item 453. I can simply drag it and drop inside of the card for 453. So I now have a test as an active test. So see that the status is directly associated with the user story I'm testing. So if it was passed for the 452, it's not passed for 453. So, well, okay, I can move, but the best thing, in my opinion, is this. Well, see that I moved it back and it's passed again. Okay, so what if the second test is applicable for the 453 either? So I want to have this test case in the test progress from your card's user story, and I want to have it for the card below too. I just need to hold the control button and drag it and drop on the other card. So let's see what happens. It basically duplicates my test case between the two user stories. So for the first, it keeps past, and for the second, it's duplicated as an active test. So from here, I can run it again and do other stuff like that. So I can simply duplicate my test case from the Camembert array. And one thing that I cannot do is remove a test case from a card from the Kanban board. To perform this, I need to use the test tab of the VSTS. Uh, what happens when I create a test case inside a card? Basically, it creates a test suite for each user story you create test cases for. So let's see how it works. If I access the test tab right here, I can see that I have two test suites that were created automatically, one for each user story. So I can confirm that I have two test cases passed for the first one and one test case active for the second one. So if I want to remove it from the user story, I basically need to use the remove test case from the suite button from the test tab. So if I do this, well, I will see that my card is empty again. Well, well done. Okay, let's focus on what's already done. Well, we can update this. Right, good. So imagine that I need to retest my first test. I can easily I can easily change the status of my test case using this context menu. So if I click here and reset to active, well, my test case is already active. If I click here and fail the test, well, it's failed. So it's easy to change the status of a test case, right? We already run the web test runner, and at last, as you already see, we have the roll up of the test cases. What does it mean? It means that I have one passed test of two total tests. If I set it as passed, I can see the counter is 2 for 2. So it's a roll-up feature. So I guess we covered everything. If you want to have further information about this feature, you just need to use this link, right?